Hey guys, so I'm going to talk to you guys today about my septum ring and go over a couple of the questions that I get asked all the time. The number one question I get asked the most is, did it hurt? I don't always know how to answer that question because yes and no, it hurt and it didn't. Initially it didn't. When the day I got it pierced, it didn't hurt hardly at all. Yes, you feel it, but I mean, I have such a high pain tolerance, I didn't really feel it too much. Once she clamped it down, it was like she just threaded the needle through and like stuck the septum or the retainer in real fast, and that was pretty much it, and I was out the door. She did warn me, however, that the next couple of days to the next week, my septum or my nose was going to be pretty sore, and she was right. So the next couple of days was pretty sore. You don't realize how often you actually bump your nose on something until you have a piercing in it. And that goes from kissing someone to bumping your nose when you're sleeping, to changing your shirt, to even, you know, like playing with your dog when they like love to paw at your face or something, or my dog does at least. You know, it's just how she plays, and you know, when I go to kiss her forehead or something, it would always like kind of push against it, and that would hurt. So yes, you do bump your nose a lot, and that part did hurt, but initially the piercing itself did not. So we're going to go to the second question I get asked a lot, is why I got my septum pierced. Really the reason why I got my septum pierced was I didn't really have a reason. I just kind of had been thinking about it for a while at the time and just decided to go ahead and get it done. The reason I picked the septum though was because it doesn't look like it, but it is a conservative piercing. I can flip it up when I go to events, nice events, or even job interviews and stuff like that. You wouldn't see it when I flip it up. And I also picked the septum because when I do decide to take out the jewelry and let the hole close, you won't see a scar or anything. And I do plan on going to law school, and I know going to the law field is a very conservative field, and I didn't want to have any facial scarring left over from my piercings, and so that's really the reason why I got my septum pierced. Those are the two questions that get asked the most. I'll show you guys is the retainer is what it looks like. It looks kind of funny. But when you see someone with this, it usually means that they just got it pierced. It looks like a big staple. My septum is gauged at a 14. I've heard a lot of girls get 16 gauges, but I just thought that was a little too small. I didn't like the way the jewelry looked when I went to get it. So I bumped up to a 14, and I love it. I love my septum piercing, and I honestly don't think I'm going to take it out anytime soon. Even in law school, like I said, I could flip it up and, you know, wear it on the weekends. It just depends. And even when I get internships, it won't be an issue. So, I mean, that's kind of my story. That's why I got my septum pierced. If you guys have any other questions or comments or concerns, or want to know something, or your friend wants to know something, definitely let me know. I'll be more than happy to give you my feedback or tips and my experiences. So I hope you guys have a wonderful day and a lovely weekend.